Welcome to Macrocode. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. So if you're new to this channel, watch some of our previous videos on creating e-recruitment system using NETCORE. So today's video, we are going to proceed with our series on our application. So yesterday we did some series on under administration. So we are still under admin. So we had we had created positions where you can actually add positions. Then the name, then you save, then you're able to see the data here. So we are also able to add some departments. So you're able to save the departments, then you are able to save that. So the next thing is to create, so we have the system tasks. So on the system tasks, so you can see our data table is not well structured like this one. So let's do that. So come to a position. So you can actually copy what we have here and replace it to system tasks. So come to system tasks under index. So let's so instead of actually copying everything, let's just undo. Then you can replace this here. So then our edit, so we can use this. Let's stop our app. So under system task, we can replace with this. Then here we can say edit, then view. So that is it. So we need to close. We need to close this. So we can close that. Then what we also need to do is to provide a search option. So I'll copy this. So I'll also, let me just borrow this. Then come to system tasks. So I'll paste this here. So this will be, you can say system tasks. So then we can say task code, then you can say this task name, then search. So we need also to close this. So the next thing is when we create, it should take us to the system tasks. So this is our controller. So let's update that way. This should be system tasks. So we can format it. So that is how our app looks like. Then you can say add new system tasks. So this system task will be kind of some activities that we allow users to perform within our app. So we'll be controlling what you need to do within the application. So let's launch our app and see how it is. So for those who are new to this channel, like our videos, subscribe, and comment down below in case you need any support. So under administration, come to system tasks. You can see you have the system tasks, task code, and the task name. Then this data table is not well, so you can actually copy from what we had done in some areas. So you can copy that. So we replace this here. So we do that. So we remove this. Then that is good. So let's launch our app again and see. So this is our landing page for those who are new to this channel. I will be actually showcasing how we are doing that. But for now, let's proceed with this. So come to the system tasks. There you are. You can see our data table now. So if we click create, you are getting an error. So come to our create page. Then we can remove this. So the next thing is we need to have these so you can try to control these. You can say MV6, then we can close it. So I can also, so I'll also put these in a row. Let me do that. Then I can put these here, then you can close. Sorry, can close. So you can also do this. You can also close. Then I can format. Then I can also close this. So I can also break this. Then let me add our button. So let me zoom so that you can be able to see. So you can borrow one of the buttons here. Then we can replace it here. So it's under create. So I'll paste this here. Then I'll say save system task. So that is it. So if we launch our app, then you can, let me just borrow one of the, so I'll just replace this here, copy and have it here. I'll do this. So, and I'll say add new system task. So I need to close. So I'll just do that. So if I format, let's see, so this is not closed, so I'll close it here. So that is it. So if we launch our app now, you should be able to see that our form, so you can see, we can have our title as, so we'll update that. So let's come here. So under administration, system tasks, so if we click create, you can see, so you should actually be able to assign the tasks. So let me just do something here. So I need to, so let's have another space. I want to break this and have some space here, or I can actually close these here. So that's, so I can do that. So let's see how our app looks like. So that is it. So if we do that, come to administration, system tasks. So if we create, so you can see we have our button here. Now we can create system task. So you can say administration. Then you can say number 1. So if we click save, so this is not going through. So come to our application on the system task controller. So let's remove this. We just remain with the tasks. Then here I'm going to uncomment this for now. Then you just remain with that. So we'll be actually cleaning this code. So stay in touch for some of the updated details. So let's launch and see. So we are doing that. So come to system tasks. We do that. So add new. So I can say administration. Then I can say it's number 1. So if I save, so you can see I'm able to save. So these are task name. So I can actually call these task name. Then this is kind of the parent. So you can see here we have the administration. So I'm using this. So if I want to create another one, I can create another subtask under administration. I select administration, then system security. security. Then I can say this is the second one. So you can see here the parent is administration, then order is number 2. So I can also create another one, system profile, and administration as well. Let's say system profiles, then I say the number 3. So I can also do system settings and as administration as well, settings, number 4. So you can see, then system codes, number 5. You can see I'm now having sub-modules inside the main module, which is this one. So this is the parent. So I can also have departments. Departments is number 6. So I can also have positions. Positions is number 7. I can also have skills is number 8. I can also have payment types. Payment types is number 9. So you can create all these sub-modules. What happens now to system security? Assuming we have created currencies. Let's create currencies. Still under number 10. So I want now to define the tasks under currencies. So I'll create another task. Then I'll tie to currencies. Then I'll say create. So these are tasks that one can create. One can create currencies, you can see. So this is the task create, but the parent is currencies. I can also create another one. Then I'll say view. So this is the second one. You can see here. We also have another one called view, which is under currencies. So that is it. So let's go to system codes details. So under system codes, this is where we actually add all the options that we want the system to use. You can see that like the gender, the female. So the gender is actually male and female. So we have something called system codes and system codes details. So you can see here we have the career level, degrees. So we can actually update our filters. So come to system codes, we can update this filter. So come to system codes. I'll borrow one from what we have done under skills. So this is a bit shorter. So system codes. Then I'll close these and paste this. Then I'll say so I'll say this is the system code. Then so I'll say system code. So I'll say code name. I'll say let's say name. Can actually use name in code. So that is it. Then search. So if I come here, if I launch our app, so anything that our app will be using, instead of hard coding them, assuming like for example under system codes, you can see we have the career levels, the degree types, the gender. So you can actually create the marital status. So you can actually create another system codes. Let's say salutations. Salutations. Then you can have these as salutations as well. Then if we create it, you can see we'll have salutations. So under system codes, I'll come and create salutations. So I'll say Mr. Then I'll say Mr. Then under system code, so I tie to the main system, the parent. So salutations. Then I'll say this is number 1. So you can see I'll be now having Mr. and a salutation. So I'll be actually showcasing how we'll be using this data. So I'll also select another one. I'll say Miss. So Miss is number 2. So I'll create another one called PhD. PhD. Let's have PhD. I don't know if that is one of them. So this is just dummy data. Let's see number 3. So I'll also create Mrs. This is one of the salutations, number 4. So that is how you do it. So let's update our search under system codes details. So we'll borrow what we have done under system codes. So come to system codes details, then update that. Then you can have the code and the name as well. So I think that is fine. So you will launch our app. So we'll be having that. So come to here, then we say system codes details. Then you can see you have the code and the name, then we are able to search. So we'll be adding these functionalities in our next video. So the next thing, so you have done system codes and system codes details, then you have the system settings. So you can see we have not created anything on system settings. System profiles, we don't have anything, and system security, we don't have anything. So we leave that for now. So we are going now to begin with our main focus on this application, which is actually creating the employers. So you can see we have a tab for employers. So on the employer, if we click add new, so you can see these are some of the details that we are saving on the employer. The employer code, so we'll say KNH, employer number. So these will be system generated. So we'll just be adding for now CEO of the company, then the employer, Kenyatta National Hospital, then registration number, employer full address, email address. So this is when registering the employer. Then phone number, then secondary. So these are some of the details. So we'll also be having the upload. So you can see industry name. So we need to provide the name of the industry here, and you can see this is a drop down. You can also see the ownership, the year of establishment, the number of offices. So these are some of the details that we have added here. So we also have the employer users. So we haven't provided that link. Employer jobs. Then we have the candidates. So this is where we'll be having all our candidates. Then you have all the jobs and the active applications. So for the active jobs, so this is where we actually post jobs to our platform. So if you click add a new job, so you can see, you select the employer, the job title, the job type, the category, the expiry, the salary from the salary currencies. So you can see these currencies, it is actually borrowing now from our system, our currencies. You can see it's getting them from here. So if we come to job postings, add new, then job positions. So you can see the positions, it is also getting them from job positions here. Then the city, getting them from the city. Then these are some of the details. So that is it for today. So we are going to proceed with this video on our next series. So subscribe down below, and see you in our next video.